traveling, and nothing incredibly interesting happened until something interesting happened. That interesting thing being an abandoned caravan, partially burnt and mostly looted. Upon investigating, a stranger approached, spinning tales of his hunting and seeing the caravan and expressing concern, which you guys seen through. And after interrogating him, you learned of a rather cruel bandit leader whose residency was nearby, and also of a juicy bounty attached to said bandit. So, with your intel, you guys set out to investigate this bandit camp on the word of a bandit. But he proved honest, and you guys discovered a bandit camp full of bandits.
Bandits.
Indeed. And you guys quickly dispatched them with not terrible amounts of harm to your party. I do believe Samuel is a little exhausted, but other than that, everybody's quite peachy. And you had just begun looting.
Yes.
So let me, since I don't have it up, open up Inkscape and find the map real quick. I was playing paint by number that whole time. I did not accomplish much.
Mhm.
But the construction of the little bandit camp itself wasn't that complicated. Oh, it's upside down. I'm like,
That's not how it should be.
I was like, yeah, this is the wrong direction. Well, I originally this was supposed to be a different place, but you guys never actually found it. So anyway, some tents are on fire, some buildings are topless,
Oh my.
but this is where you guys currently are, and enough time has passed that you guys could be anywhere in that camp itself. So, what would you guys like to do with your free time and
Well, I think
newly
first we put out the
discovered?
fires, and then we loot the place.
Well, okay. Yeah, you spend half an hour or so just putting out all the fires and all the tents from the fireballs.
I'm not sorry.
You shouldn't be.
Exactly. Yeah, no one's saying you need to be sorry about it. I just don't want it to burn all the loot up. Well, yeah, I'm in agreement. I'm just saying.
All right. But yeah, then you guys can start looting. Where do you want to start?
Doesn't matter.
All kinds
We
of
loot the
places to
whole
loot.
place. Let's go in a clockwise order, starting from the top. No, I think we should order the structures from largest to smallest and go in that order. But see, but that's
Oh,
going to require
hold on.
detail, note taking of all the buildings, square footage.
We start in the middle of size at the average, and we go up, then up, then down in size.
In alternating fashion, skipping every other one.
Well, there are three notable structures. One of them is roofless. You've seen the guy you guys recognize as Charlie go in there and come back out. There are a whole bunch of bodies the lieutenant and Charlie's body, and then
Okay.
what remains of the non-exploded or dead bandits and a bunch of tents.
Well, I go over to the largest structure and start looting around in it.
Yeah, might as well. Yep.
All right. Yeah. Well, the captain's cabin. Very nice bed. Well, it was. Then it got shattered.
Very sad.
And then there's a small room to the the southwest with a partially ajar door. So go ahead and give me investigation if you want.
Yeah.
Huh.
I engage the Loot Finder 9000.
You guys watch Alar just zoom around this entire structure, and in under a minute, he discovers. Oh, let's see. There's a chest buried under the floor by the bed. It's a couple of boards that were pretty well disguised. Looks like it's locked. And then you find a small brass astrolabe. You figure it's worth about 150 gold. It has a very faint dwemer of magic to it.
Well, do you want me to cast detect magic, or shall you?
I mean, I'll just do an identify on it.
Oh, or that.
All right. Yeah, this is a pretty simple. It looks like it works as a focus for comprehend language and allows you to cast comprehend language once per day, without using a spell slot.
Who is the most charismatic person here? I think that's me.
You want it?
Let's
Sure.
It's comprehend languages, not tongues. You'd only understand what other people are saying. They would still need to normally understand you. I think it's better for a brainy person for studying. Reading lost text and all that.
Yeah, but I can already do it as a ritual.
Yeah, fair. Is this something we even have to attune to?
No. It does appear like it does not require attunement.
Yeah, so we can just pass it around as we need to then.
Sure. But
Yeah,
Alaric
fair.
said he wanted it, so now he has it. You're responsible to keep track of it.
Roger, Roger.
And then the chest. I'd like to check the chest for traps.
All right. Go ahead and roll investigation.
While he's rolling that, can you write down what that item fully is for me?
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
It does not appear to be trapped.
All right, I open it.
It's locked.
Crap on the other side.
All right, who's got thieves' tools?
I have a crowbar.
I specifically
have a
wanted
bear.
lockpicks.
Nah, best I can do is crowbar and a hammer.
All right, well, someone else speaking up, go at it.
Okie dokie.
I mean, I've got a bear. I don't think that's going to help any more than a hammer will.
I mean, I have one.
So what are we doing?
Oh, you have lockpicks?
Do you
Samuel?
know how to use them, or do you just
Yes.
have a set?
Oh no, I don't have a set. Never mind. Wrong character, wrong campaign. Sorry. Ignore me.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't have any lock picks. I'm playing a paladin.
All right,
Wrong
well,
character.
No. So what would be a good role for just using a crowbar and a hammer?
That would be a strength athletics check to try breaking the lock, and since you're using tools, you have advantage.
Oh, that's good because I'm at -1. Hmm.
You
Hmm.
you swing, and the crowbar slips right off the lock, almost getting Alar in the toe.
that's impressive considering I wasn't over there.
That's how badly I rolled. Yep. So no, that's a toe-seeking crowbar.
Wouldn't that make it a tow bar?
Eh.
I didn't hear you stepped away. Sorry, Alar.
Well, yeah, I got out of the way to let him work.
Yeah, we might want to back up a little bit more there.
Alar backs up 5 more feet after that. I don't know how you got that thing over here.
Wonders will never cease. I'll give that another go if I can. Ah, there we go.
Yeah, you hit it again, and this time the lock cracks in half and falls open.
I open the formerly locked thing. What's
All right.
inside?
Inside, you find this. Sorry, technical difficulties.
Gentlemen.
Hello,
Hello.
sir. Where the hell's your brother?
Hey Siri. Call Nathan. You coming? All right, have fun.
I'll take that as a no.
His girlfriend is over.
She can play
Gross.
too.
All right. Well, loot recovered.
Hmm.
Lock broken. Is there anything else in this building that you can sniff out there, Alar?
No, that pretty much looks like it. I mean, there was a nice blanket on the bed, but
Well, like, how much of it is not nice now?
it was entirely within the range of shatter.
Well, yeah, but like, is it completely just poofed, or is there like in shreds?
Ooh, who got shattered?
It's in shreds.
Hmm.
To shreds, he says.
Yeah, to shreds.
In the shreds.
All right, and then send. I haven't talked to you in a while.
I know.
July 25th. We gotta
Oh,
catch
it
up,
was.
buddy. You shreds, you say?
Ooh, can I use mending on it?
Yeah.
I would like to mend the nice blanket to become my nice blanket.
All right.
Doesn't mending take like a
Yeah.
long time?
1 minute.
A minute.
It takes a minute. What's the size limitation on that?
1 cubic foot.
Yeah, you could mechanically could you fold a blanket up to fit inside of 1 cubic foot and cast mending all at once on it?
Let me just check
Yeah.
Mending's wording.
You're the
Yeah,
DM.
I think. Well, he's the better DM. he's the fucking Wikipedia of law here,
Well, I mean,
man.
well, I mean, technically, I could just keep
A
casting
single
mending.
break or tear in an object you touch.
A
Yeah.
single break or tear. Okay, so
Mhm.
it would take you a while, Alaric, as there are several breaks slash tears in this object.
That's all right.
You think
I'll
it would?
pack the shreds, and I'll just occasionally just mend it every now and then, and I'm gonna get me a nice blanket.
You think it'll probably take you about 2 hours of constantly casting mending to fix this thing.
That's perfectly all right. You have no idea how well a nice blanket will go.
It does look like a nice blanket, although. Are you like putting in a backpack or something?
Oh
Because
yeah,
like
put it in a
it
backpack.
was a down blanket, so there are feathers all over.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna put all the feathers in the bag, and then put the shreds on top of it, so it kind of keeps all the feathers from flying out and looking like a chicken again. And then yeah, I'll just occasionally just keep zapping it. That'll be fine.
All right, but yeah, that seems to be about it. The furniture is mostly destroyed. The the floor itself is mostly destroyed, and there's no roof.
What could have possibly done this?
I don't know. That's the wizard.
Fire.
No, Underdark shattered inside the structure, so it blew the roof off.
Yeah,
Literally.
he ran into an enclosed room, so I detonated a shatter inside of it.
He
What
ran it-
happened? Catch me up real quick.
We
Oh, we,
assaulted
uh,
a bandit
ran-
camp.
Yeah.
So during the travels, yeah, you haven't been here for a little bit. So the party got some magic candy. Then they fought some goblins, and then they were traveling down the road and found a waylaid caravan and investigated, and it led them to a bandit camp where they slaughtered everybody mercilessly because the bandit captain has a 20,000 gold piece bounty on his head, dead or alive. And now
We-
they're looting. That
Did
was the
we
last
even know about
two
the bounty
seasons.
going in?
Yes, Lizar told you that he had a bounty.
We're rich.
Not yet.
You're already
Well,
rich.
We're not richer yet.
Rich because I have you guys.
That's right. That's right. You are paid entirely in friendship. I'll keep all the gold.
But yeah, there's 2 other structures and the pile of bodies and all the tents.
All right, well, I go to the next structure and check that one out.
All right.
Uh-huh.
The one in between looks to be their storeroom. There are a couple of barrels of water, a couple of barrels of grog,
Check it out.
and a whole bunch of food.
Well,
A
obviously, the
whole
grog's not
lot
very
of fooling around.
Well, I guess we won't be needing to buy supplies for a good long while.
Yeah, you guys have a wagon now. You can actually carry stuff.
good. Woohoo.
Okay, so yeah, I just go through it all, make sure there's nothing hidden in it, and then move on.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation. All right. Yeah. You're kind of just poking your hand in the crates and stuff like that just to see if it's actually, rations. And in the bottom of one of them, you find 2 sets of playing dice. They look to be one is carved of ivory and the other is made of solid silver. The ivory ones are worth 10 gold pieces, and the silver ones are worth 50 gold pieces. So 2 different dice sets that are fancy.
Okay. Into the loot bag they go. Moving on.
Get on up.
All right.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Third building.
And that was 303 days worth of rations.
Oh boy. Okay.
And then there were 6 barrels of water, 300 gallons, or not 300 gallons, I'm sorry, 60 gallons each. And then there were 9 barrels of grog alcohol, like a mix of rum and water.
$50 you said?
Yeah, 50-gallon barrels.
So 6 of water, 7 of grog.
6 of water, 9 of grog. 15 barrels total, 9 of which are filled with rum and
Gotcha.
water. The
Okay.
rest are filled with water. Yep. Oh, and it is to note the captain's lockbox is a iron lockbox with weighs about 25 pounds, and it's pretty sturdy. I did not mention that.
Third structure.
All right. This looks like a reasonably kept but Spartan bedroom of some sort. There's a single bed in the corner and a desk opposite of it.
I toss it.
All right, moving on.
No, I said I toss it.
All right. Yep. Underneath the bed, there's a smaller iron, like strong box. It looks like it has a similar lock on it.
Oh, this is
And
my specialty.
Ayla, are you backing up again?
I walk outside.
Smart man.
A crowbar comes flying out the window, homing for you. Yeah, you pop this lock too.
What's in the box?
All right,
Yeah, I hear
inside
the
box.
ting, and I wait a good 6 seconds before I go in there.
All right, inside this box, there is more stuff. I was ready that time.
Man, these guys really like dice.
This dice set is definitely nicer than the one that Under found. Like the number pips are looks like they're inlaid amethysts.
Oh.
So purple and white. All right. And then under you're looking through the desk, you notice the floorboards underneath the desk are loose. So you go ahead and pry those up.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. And there is a very nice longsword and a very nice breastplate.
Are they magical?
They do not appear to contain magic, but they look like somebody wealthy owned them. They have a matching stag and sun crest on them.
So we can probably get a decent amount of money for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're both inlaid with platinum.
Damn fancy.
I
Nice.
didn't put it on the breastplate because the stag and sun was on that. That platinum inlay was on the sword. Figured that was good enough.
Yep.
All right.
Is this like an official crest for anything or anybody?
Go ahead, and anybody can if they want. Make a history check to see if you recognize it. Anybody else want to look at it? See if they recognize it?
What are we looking at?
Oh, why not?
It's a crest on a sword and a long sword, or sword and breastplate. The breastplate and the sword are matching. So history check if you want to, scratch that itch. Is that it? So
Yeah.
Alaric and Alar, you guys recognize the crest from your guys' travels and digging up sites and archaeology stuff from somewhere in the north, but that's about all you. It's like, yeah, I think I remember that up north somewhere. It was cold when I remember it.
Yeah. See, that's why I got the blanket. But I don't remember exactly where. I have to do more research.
If you
Okay.
want.
Well, it might be a curiosity. So while we throw it in the loot pile, I'll like do the what is it, the charcoal etching?
Rubbing.
Yeah, rubbing. Yeah.
Yeah. The sword would be like the breastplates. The crest is like across the entire chest, but the sword is
Small.
only. Yeah, it's only 2 inches across. You could easily take a rubbing of that, and it would look pretty dang good.
Yeah, because that might be interesting.
Speaking of the loot pile, do we happen to have a suit of half plate or something I could use?
I mean, there's a really nice functional piece of breastplate right there.
Yeah, but half plate gives more armor, and my dexterity's sure as hell not going to be making anything up.
I don't have any. No. I don't know if anybody else has any spare half plate.
No.
But we haven't finished looting the camp. Maybe we'll find some.
Yeah, I mean, did the really angry guy that I hit with the orb and he hit with the other spells? Did he have armor?
He was wearing armor. You didn't really
All right,
look at his body too closely, though.
Well, before we get
Well, we'll check 'em
too
out.
far, is there anything else in this third building?
Nope, that looks like it's it.
Okay. Yeah, now let's go
Strong
check out
boxes
the
of
bodies.
junk. All right.
Yep, just going from the highest rank to the lowest rank.
All right, so you're gonna go.
We're
Do
stripping
captain
them, we're basically
first.
stripping them naked and cataloging everything that they got.
Hell yeah, we're gonna see some dead dicks.
Well, here's a shovel. Go dig a pit because it's going to be a mass grave.
You don't give the lady a shovel.
All right, fine. Here, take a
Eh.
pickaxe.
We have a lady?
He has a point.
I thought she was
Pickaxe
a
has
lady
2
of the
points.
evening.
Well, one side's kind of not really a point.
I mean, it falls a bit flat, but it's still a point.
It's
Ain't
not
nothing
pointless.
flat about me, baby.
Connie, think of it as a leadership opportunity. Delegate.
All right. So yeah, you go and loot the captain's body. He was wearing what looks like splint, though it is severely damaged. Go ahead and roll investigation as you rifle through his pockets.
I mean, I'm turning him inside out and stuff too.
All right.
Like I said, we're
Roll
stripping this
investigation as
stuff
you
down.
desiccate the corpse.
Well, I'm not desiccating it. I don't need to preserve it for anything. I just need his head.
All right. Yeah. So while you're poking and pocketing and digging, you discover he is wearing very nice splint. He has a functional greatsword. The splint is in disrepair, but it is in like nice condition, other than what Samuel did to it and what you did to it. It's good metal. Just a standard greatsword, nothing fancy about it. And then his eye is definitely magical. And it's very concretely embedded in his skull.
No, we can fix that.
All right. What would you guys like to do to fix that?
Well, we have a couple of crowbars.
I don't think crowbar's a good idea on this one.
You know?
Nah.
All right. Well,
No, dagger would be a bit more helpful.
It's a crowbar, not the most optimal tool for LASIK.
Yeah.
I can call lightning on him.
He's
I'm-
already dead.
Yeah, but it'll melt the him away from the laser eye.
Yeah, but we also want the money that we get from the him.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you think a good representation of somebody's face would be how you'd collect the bounty. And considering he has a scar running up and down the left side of his face, where the eyeball is,
yeah. So
He's got-
I use the dagger to try to fish out the eye.
Yeah.
all right. Well, give me a dexterity sleight of the hand at advantage
Oh, good.
I guidance.
to
though.
see if you can carve it out.
Oh, wait, is that guidance I hear? I mean,
We
I've
have
already
guidance.
had advantage, so
I do have guidance.
Guidance is nice, though.
what does it give me for the roll?
A D4.
I'm just digging a hole, I guess.
Yeah, you're digging a hole.
Where do you dig your hole?
Diggy hole.
In the most inconvenient place to dig a hole. I'm just
Right
doing it
in the middle of camp,
perfect.
like where the party has to walk
I'm
across
gonna
to
put
get
it
out.
right next to Alaric or Alar's sleeping bag.
Well, it's not your guys' camp.
Yeah, this is the
Well,
bandit
if we
camp that we've
sneak-
raided and now we're looting before we burn it to the ground.
Well, then I'm gonna put it right at the entrance.
All right. Yeah, you try cutting around it, and it doesn't seem like it wants to come out. Like you think that like trying to cut around it isn't really working. You've made some decent divots and cuts around it, but the eyeball is like holding itself in almost.
I peer closer into it to see, like, is it like magically attached to him? Is it like physically?
Go ahead and give me an investigation or medical check. Medicine.
Haha, we're doing an investigation.
You don't want to play doctor?
I can't play doctor. Not as good as that.
All right. Yeah, as you're looking closer, and it looks like the eye is made out of metal and crystal, and it looks like it's actually infused into his skull.
Huh.
Like you don't think cutting it out is going to work because you're cutting into those
Metal.
parts that are attaching to the skull. You think you might have to wrench it out, if anything. Like give her a good yank.
Well, this is disgusting, but the magic eyeball is kind of amusing. So I'll, remove the dagger and then just give it a pull.
All right, go ahead and give me a strength athletics check. Yeah, that some bitch is really in there. You don't think you could pull it out?
Hey, Samuel. Got a job for you.
I don't know what you need me to do.
Well, so this is simple. I need you to grab the eye here and pull. Pull it out. You're strong, right?
We need your godly strength to pull out this magical eye from this corpse.
Mister?
Yes, I'm sorry, I was pushing the wrong button.
Oh.
It was a simple task for me. I can do that.
Excellent.
All right.
Please pull, good sir.
Strength athletics. You in the right chat? Figured I'd ask.
Hold on a second. You said strength, athletics, right?
Yep. Strength athletics. As you are trying to wrench something that is embedded into a skull out.
In a-
Yeah, they the bandit's captain has a magic eye, and Alaric tried to cut it out, and it did not yield the cutting, and then Alaric tried to pull it out, and he realized he might not be strong enough. Yeah, that's one tough son of a bitch. You're unsuccessful in removing it.
Say again.
I said it's one tough son of a bitch. You were unsuccessful in removing it, but you think if you tried again, you might have the strength to pull it.
I get some of that chalk powder out for him to, get the finger so he can get a better grip.
Somebody still got that crowbar? We could just smash the skull.
No. We need to keep the face because that's how we get paid.
The option was offered and turned down earlier because they realized if they want the 20,000 gold piece bounty, they might need this guy's head intact.
Oh yeah, but we want to cut his eye in. Okay.
Well, I can't cut it. We need to.
Who's got a magical prosthetic eye that we want?
All right, let me try again then.
Yeah. Just give it another pull.
Give it another pull.
Yeah. Give it another tug.
If somebody wanted to help, I could have advantage.
I mean,
You don't want me helping.
somebody if somebody has proficiency in strength, then they could kind of hold the head so he has a better angle.
Yeah, I'm not proficient with athletics.
I can bonk you on the head with a guidance.
That will give me a +4, plus D4. That'll work.
But I'm not proficient with athletics. So you're on your
I
own
mean,
for
I'm
that.
not proficient with athletics, but I am proficient with strength. So
Athletics is the only strength skill.
I know. All right.
Give me that roll.
And it did worse this time.
Yeah, you slipped right off and stumbled backwards into Connie's hole.
Ooh, bye.
Don't worry, at this point it's like 6 inches deep. It's not really a hole.
Oh. Ah. Off me, vile woman! How dare you tempt God?
You gonna give it another shot?
Yeah, I'll give it over.
Third time's a
I
charm.
swear, Doc, it was 1,000,000 to 1 shot.
You catch yourself this time, but you almost stumble in Connie's hole again.
This never
Yeah,
happens, I swear.
It's really in there. Like this thing is embedded in the skull almost.
Does somebody want to? Nobody. All right, let's try again. I guess. I'm gonna keep trying. Can I keep trying?
Yeah, you can roll just bulk so you hit the DC. If you hit the DC.
Watch as soon as he pulls out, it's like a champagne bottle.
Yeah.
There.
It's the freaking first roll when he rolls in bulk too. All right. Yep. With the sound of cracking ice, this eye comes out, and you stumble backwards, and you feel it kind of like squirming in your hand for a second, but not like tentacle squirming, more like if you had a spider in your hand. And then when you look at it, it just looks like an eyeball. There's not even blood on it. There's blood all over your hand, though.
what this is. I wonder what this is.
Some
What
kind
do
of
you do with
should
it? What do you do with
should
it?
Samuel do with it? It's an eye that is magical because one of the mages told me it was magical.
You saw it in use.
What did it do? Refresh my memory. What did it do?
It shoots a beam of like laser.
Oh, I'm putting it in my eye.
You hold it up. You hold it up to your face. Hang on, let me get the other sheet open real quick. Okay. Yeah. As he holds this up to his eye, it little mechanical arms come out of it and latch on to your face, holding it and then squaring it up with your eye. And then I need you to make a wisdom save and a constitution save as this thing starts assaulting your face.
I'm gonna fail the wisdom save, but I'm gonna pass the con save, hopefully.
All right, is that your wisdom save?
Yeah.
All right, con save.
I shouldn't have said nothing because I passed the wisdom save and failed the con save.
All right, as you take 15 piercing damage, and the eye falls away from your face. You're not scarred or maimed by it, but you were severely injured.
Wouldn't work. It didn't work.
Try
I
again.
failed the save. Can I mean, is it because I failed the save?
You try holding it up to your eye again?
Does somebody know identify?
Yeah. I'm just sitting here watching, like, oh well, this ought to be interesting.
Can you tell me why this didn't work?
I can identify, and maybe they'll tell us. As I do an identify ritual on the eye.
Yes, do that.
All right, yeah. You
Call
spend...
dibs on it though. I want it. I want the eye.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not
you
taking
want me
that in my eyes, so it's all yours.
to just post it in chat under? Or do you want private?
Yeah, it's posted in chat.
Oh, you might want private for this one.
Nah.
All right. Yep.
Oh, it does. The cast identify. That's funny.
In addition to shooting laser beams, it allows you to free cast identify. No, I'm kidding.
That'd be pretty cool, actually.
That would be pretty cool.
And it'd be really good to give someone other than me. So we have
Like,
two people
in case
who can
you're
identify.
down.
One Etheridge blast. It shoots one Etheridge blast.
All right, so that's what identify tells you. It also tells you yeah, I don't care. You guys, I mean, it really only tells you the last bit, but that way you know what you're up against. If you want to attempt it again.
I will
But
try
yeah,
again.
if you tried holding, if you try again, it won't work. It just ignores you. It does
Oh,
You
nothing.
need to wait the hour.
Yeah, there's an hour. The attunement process takes 6 seconds, and you're fully attuned. There is not an hour attunement process for this magic item.
All right, I want to keep it and try again.
Sure.
All right.
Go for it.
I
We
call
all will
the
keep
eye.
looting the bodies. Yeah, like
Yeah,
it's like copy all its text, put it in your character sheet. That's your item. You just need to figure out how you attune to it.
Next time I get a chance.
Yeah.
Some guidances on
If-
myself.
I'll say, yeah, if somebody could buff your whiz save, you probably have a pretty good chance of passing. I mean, you're flat on whiz save, so that's,
Yes.
you got a 75% chance. But yeah, essentially it's
Oh.
it's
No, he
3 a
doesn't.
day, and then it has a recharge. 15 out of 20.
25.
He has a 25% chance.
Oh yeah, he's a 75% chance of failing.
Yeah. Somebody cast enhance ability, then I would be all right.
Yeah. Well,
Enhance ability and guidance both only count on ability checks.
you would need bless, I think, for
Yeah.
saves.
Bless
Oh.
or the resistance cantrip.
Do you have detect
Which
magic running under or no? I don't remember you casting it. So.
I didn't say I had cast it.
All right.
Mostly because
Just wondering.
we've just been well. I assume this was taking a while to loot everything.
Yeah. If you want to have cast it, because this particular magic item would be pinging with an unknown school. It does appear to have a school, but you are not familiar with it.
Okay, so it's weird. That's nice. I don't tell anyone. I don't tell anyone that.
It's from the optometry school. Optometry school.
All right. So
Better
back
question
to-
about the eye. Does it give
Hmm?
me dark vision in one eye?
It does not have dark vision properties. No.
So if I had dark vision, I would only have dark vision in one eye.
Well, you haven't successfully attuned to it, so you don't know.
I mean, technically, you would be able to see in the dark because when you shoot the laser beam out, it'll just illuminate whatever in front of it. So yeah,
Who needs dark vision when you have 100 feet of light?
That's true. I want this so bad, dude. So bad.
oh, it's all yours. Have fun.
All right. But yeah, then you're going to the. Also on the captain's body, there was a small iron key. It looked like it might have fit in that lockbox.
No. The crowbar fits in the lockbox. It's perfectly fine.
I just hand the key over to Alaric and say if we find any more.
Fair enough.
All right, and then you go to the lieutenant.
Sure.
All right. Yep, he is wearing half plate. It is pretty beat up from Alaric, and I think Rav was beating on him too.
Well, the guys
So-
are cooked with lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty singed and overheated in spots and cracked, but it is possible to be fixed.
That's what mending's for.
Yeah, you think if you let Alaric hang on to this for like an hour or so, he could mend it back up to full. All right,
Yeah, just consider that yours.
but go ahead and give me an investigation for his body. All right. The only thing of note is he also has a key. It looks like it's a different key from the one you already found.
I hand it off
Probably
to
for
Alaric.
his
Alright.
lockbox. Alaric's just gonna collect all the keys.
Well, all the keys that he's opened by other means.
Souvenirs. And then his great sword does appear to be silvered, but other than that, it's just a great sword.
We'll never know when that might come in handy.
Mm,
Just a
mhm.
thought for me.
Oh, and he does have another silver earring in his ear, identical to the other 3 that were in his lockbox.
Hmm.
Worth 15 gold pieces.
Okay.
All right, and then all that's left is the rank and file and the camp itself.
Which I loot.
All right,
Thoroughly.
you investigate the rest of the camp, taking care around Connie's hole, which is now about a foot deep. And yeah, you find I'm just adding the water since this is all in there. Period. All right. Of all of the stuff, this is all of the stuff. Amongst the corpses, you find 7 long swords, 12 short swords, 6 non-burnt to a crisp light crossbows, 12 sets of damaged leather armor, could be mended, Otherwise, yeah, the rest of the armor is tattered. It is not even mendable. And then amongst them, there are different coin purses with those coin amounts total. And then I added the food store and the water to this stuff too, because inside the tents you find, there's 12 intact 4-person tents. They're 50 pounds each. It'd take you about 20 minutes to disassemble them, and you could resell them for about 25 gold each. Bunch of hammocks, bunch of bedrolls, bunch of playing cards, bunch of dice.
Does anybody want a tent?
It's a 4-person tent.
That'd be perfect for my profession.
Traveling masseuse.
Hey, I don't tell you how to do your job.
I mean, why don't we just keep 2 of them just in case?
All right, well, grab one for Connie, and if you want one, a Alaric. Otherwise, we're gonna burn
Sure.
everything else.
Sure, might as well.
All right. Yeah, and while you were moving around and checking the camp and the bodies and stuff like that, you did notice there was a decent amount of animals in a 2 different pens out to the front, and some more stuff by them.
Okay, well, I loot them too.
All right.
Oh, good dinner.
Well, you don't have to eat them,
Don't have to.
but
probably
yeah,
will.
go ahead and give me investigation to go through all the stuff up there. There's just a bunch of crates and animals and. All right, yeah, you investigate the crates thoroughly. You find one that appears to have a false bottom. Like when you're tapping, you're looking at the top, sticking your hand in it, and it doesn't go all the way down. So you put the cover back on and flip it over, and you realize there's a little inlay, second lid. But other than that, you just find about in the right market, you figure probably about 10,000 gold pieces worth of spice and dried fruit. Though locally, you don't think they would sell for as much.
I'm sorry,
And then
how much?
10,000 gold pieces afar, and you think probably about 5,000 locally. It's about 1,000 pounds of spices and dried fruit.
Okay.
And then one of the crates has a false bottom, which you noticed. But I figured I'd let you decide how to handle it.
Well, I'll check for traps.
All right, go ahead, roll investigation. Oh, no, it doesn't appear to be trapped.
All
It
right.
looks like the lid itself is held in by a couple of false nails. They look
Well,
like
I open
they're
it.
wooden pigs with the nail just on the peg itself. Yeah,
Mhm.
you twist them and pull them out, and the false bottom drops, or you can open it, and there's a bar of platinum in there with some gemstones stamped in its face.
Fancy.
Looks like you would recognize this as a certified platinum bar worth about 2,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 2 plates. My bad. It's 2 1,000 half-pound plates. My bad.
So it's still 2,000 gold pieces worth.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
But it weighs a pound.
Right.
And then for the animals, it looks like there is a mix of riding and draft horses. There's a total of 22 of them, and there are 14 oxen. The crates look like they had ropes tied to them in pairs or sets of 4.
Okay. Like they dragged them here.
Or they put them over the back of the oxen and used the oxen to move them.
Okay. All right. Is there
Well.
anything else at the camp that we haven't looted?
The ballista.
Okay. Is it portable?
Not really. You could probably take it apart, but it's up on the tower.
Well, yeah. Let's take it apart.
All right. Yeah. If Sam, if you don't help, you would have had a short rest by the time that they're taking apart the ballista for them searching the camp and going through the animals, counting heads. Mister.
Say again.
The amount of time that Alar has spent investigating, an hour has passed since you played with your eyeball, and if you weren't helping with the investigation, you would have also gained a short rest.
So that means I can try my thing again, right?
Yep.
All right.
And you also got the benefits of a short rest.
Failed that. So.
Oh, go ahead, roll con.
The other
Oof.
motherfucker. I'll never get the eye in. Hell, I'll never pass the damn saves. I'll walk around.
All
this
right,
whole
as you
thing
take
with
30
the
damage, a mixture of psychic and piercing.
That's unfortunate.
All right. Yeah, Alar, go ahead and give me a investigation. I was gonna say flat intelligence, but
For
investigation. Looking at how to take apart the ballista. Yeah, you think if you spent about a half an hour, removing parts that's bolted together and stuff like that, you could probably get it into a sort of like disassembled long carryable form.
Right.
It looks like it weighs about 500 pounds.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
All right. Well, Connie,
Ah.
your hole is about 2 feet deep.
How many bodies do I need to put in there?
30.
24.
That's all right, Connie. Just pile them in. We will need to take the head off the leader though first.
I cast blender and I make bandit soup.
What are you casting for blender? Did Burger fall asleep already?
Maybe.
Burger, it's not even 9 o'clock.
No, but I do proceed to chop up all the bodies and then put them in the tiny hole.
All right. Well,
And
that's
I
gonna take
do
some
it
time.
very slowly and
That's going to take even more time.
yeah. And I make sure I make complete eye contact with Alar the whole time I do it.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me any. Yeah, my guy's morals not exactly normal.
I mean, just it taking a long time.
No, I don't care. I just spent like 2 hours counting all the loot and disassembling a ballista.
Basically.
But no, we do need to make sure we take the head off the
Let me
bandit and
annoy
shove it in the
you.
bag first.
Yeah,
Okay.
that you could have, like, when you're dealing with the eyeball, that
Yeah,
would have probably been the
Alar,
next
like,
logical
takes
process.
on like this very put upon, affronted look at how slowly you're working.
I smile back at Alar and then speed up just a little bit.
You slow down when he looks away. All right. Yeah, so all told, you guys have probably spent about 2.5 hours here. It took you about 2 hours to get here from early morning, so you're past midday. You got a whole bunch of stuff. Disassembled ballista. Whole bunch of animals who are, happily minding themselves in their rather nice pens.
So the path out of here, that isn't the way we came in, but like the normal path, does that look like it could fit a wagon or a carriage?
No, it looks like it is, a narrow path. You can see where they ride their horses. They ride them single file out of here, down a narrow
Okay.
path. So,
Well, fortunately, we now have plenty of rope, so we can like tie the animals up to go in single file. And who's got the best animal handling?
Not me.
Alaric volunteers.
No, he does not.
Like mine is 0.
Mine is -1.
Kind of, you have
Casually
to have
looks
good
at
animal
Druid.
handling. I mean, that's like half your business, right?
I mean, no, I have a flat roll for animal handling.
Casually looks at Druid,
Now,
who's
if
sleeping.
you are talking about handling their, then that's a different story.
Well, he wasn't.
Yeah, it's more we need someone to like lead the procession of animals with all the loot tied to them, because we need to like tie them off to be like this big column, single file out of the camp with all of our loot tied to them.
I don't think I can help you there.
Samuel, Mister, what's your animal handling?
Animal handling?
Yeah, you're a paladin. You got wisdom.
Eh,
Flat?
So, you
Okay.
guys are average for animal handling.
All right. So, Samuel, we need someone to lead the procession of our loot back to the main road. Are you up for it?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So yeah, we'll start tying all the animals together, lashing the crates and stuff to the oxen, the same way they probably got carried in. We'll stick Samuel up on like a riding horse, the head of it, to lead them all out of here.
All right. Yeah. And how do you bring the ballista?
You said it's 500 pounds?
Yep.
I can carry that.
Okay.
Tensor floating disc.
Ah. All right. Yeah, you guys start heading out. Samuel leading the procession. Samuel, I'll need you to give me an animal handling check as you ride the lead horse down the beaten path. Mister?
Hey,
Did we
Mr.
lose
Self-Righteous.
Bumptus?
Oh no, our god leading us has abandoned us.
Oh no. All is lost.
Well, this is somebody else's job. Mister, are you here? You might not be keying up if you are. Nope. Burger's sleep has dragged him with him. They
Someone
have been
move,
dragged to the dreamscape, never to be seen again.
someone move Sleuth into the away lobby so his snoring doesn't affect anybody else.
Damn it, Mister, we need you to take your place, the head of the procession.
All right, I'm here. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Ah.
I'm sorry. I was grabbing. I had to change out my headset.
No, you're all good.
We
Well,
thought the
I'm
same
going to
time.
need I'm going to need an animal handling check from you as you are riding the lead a horse with all of these horses tied together in a procession.
Let's see how much I can fuck this up.
Believe it or not, riding a trained horse down a path it's familiar with is actually relatively easy. It rides along. It does bucket you on it. It's not used to the weight, plate mail. But other than that, it follows the path out. And it winds. You guys are heading north. You're going back towards the road, and it starts winding.
One thing.
Hmm?
So after we get all the animals out with all the loot, we set the rest of the place on fire. We burn burn the camp to ashes. Stockade, buildings, tents we didn't take, all of it.
All right, Alaric, you're up.
Yes.
Burn it down. I want naught but ashes and bone to remain.
How do you follow that order?
Well, lots of firebolts.
All right. Yeah, your firebolts strike and strike and strike and strike. And after about 10 minutes, you're wondering why you didn't bring marshmallows. And then you guys leave. The place is very well and ablaze. But yeah, following this path, it leads to the west away from the way you guys came in. So you guys never actually crossed it. And then starts going north again. And it comes out about a half mile short of the road, but you guys are continuing north, and it's not that hard. And you guys come out about, well, you guys don't recognize where you are on the road. We'll say that. You're probably west of your stuff.
Well, I use my wings, and I just fly up above the tree line and kind of take a look to see if I can recognize the terrain.
Yeah. You fly up. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Ah, yes.
Wahaha.
Trees.
Yeah. it looks like road. You're pretty sure you haven't walked through this area, but you were riding in a carriage. You're not entirely sure. So, do you guys go left or do you go right?
You said we think we're west of our original position?
Yep.
Well, let's go east then.
Yeah, you guys turn right, heading down the road. And after about 3/4 of a mile, you come across a familiar carriage wagon with 12 horses in front of it.
Is that idiot that we caught still here?
Yeah, you go up to your carriage and you look into the woods where you remember tying him up by the other, intact wagons. And you see a horse, but the brush is too thick. You're not sure if he's there or not. You're a bit away.
All right. Well, while the party's like getting all our cargo situated, I go over there and just check.
Yeah, you return to where you left your prisoner, and he's still on the ground. His wrists and his ankles are bound, and the horse you've seen is grazing on a pine tree.
I just look at Gog at him like, I thought we had an understanding.
Yeah, as you look around, he looks up at you, and when he rolls over, there's a knife. It looks like a little boot knife that is clearly like just out of reach of his hands. And he sits upright. Breath is tight and even. You can see a tattoo on his forearm from his sleeves getting slit up a little bit. And when you're looting all the bodies, you actually seen the same tattoo on almost every single one of those bandits, either on their left or their right forearm. And it's just a circle with a simple 3-pointed flame inside of it.
What, like
And
the
it's very
Klingon
stark.
logo?
Almost. Not quite. For copyright reasons, it's not identical.
the copyright distinctly goggles. Okay.
I mean, it's also a very common and easy to use freaking iconography. A circle with a flame inside. But yeah, he looks up at you and I just, but please don't hand me to the march. Don't hang me. I'll work for you.
You couldn't even get out of ropes. What could you possibly do for us?
Well, he did a good job tying them up. I'm good at managing wagons and animals, and I can carry loads and go places you don't care if I come back from. No coin, just food and kind of squirms a little bit. Safety. Please let me show you I'm worth it.
All right. With the amount of animals and cargo we recovered, we could use a person who's a dab hand at driving land vehicles.
All right.
If that's you, then yeah, we can protect you.
All right. He is sort of an upgraded minion. Oh, well, Sent, you can have it too. It doesn't really matter who has it. I had the wrong chat open.
That's fine.
But yeah, that's his stat block. He is
Um,
actually halfway decent compared to the rest of the bandits you killed. Like, he was down on his luck working for them. +1 minion.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, with that agreement hashed out, I'll free him from his bonds.
Yeah, you cut his binds, and he gets up, and dusts himself off. He goes and he walks over to his horse and pats it on the head and rubs its nose, and then grabs it by the lead, and the horse follows him very willingly. And he starts heading towards your guys' wagons.
Okay. I
Oh,
do say, by
Miss-
the way, what's your name?
Lizar, Lizar Vavil. Or
Wait,
Vale.
you weren't lying about that?
Yeah, that's actually his name. He's a kid.
I'm just
He's like a
surprised.
20-year-old elf.
I'm surprised
He's-
that when he was pulling his scam, he used his real name. That's all.
Well, he's not the smartest. I even wrote up a little 3-paragraph backstory for him, how he ended up with the bandits. But yeah, he is wearing, practical clothing. He's got leather armor over it. And he's nervous, but he does when he's leading his horse over and he sees all that you guys brought back from the camp, he's like, "You want me to help you hitch them up to them?" And he points at the four, perfectly intact wagons with harnesses in the woods.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so he goes over and grabs 2 of the horses and just quickly hitches them to one of the wagons, brings it out to the road, and lines it up and hitches 4 of the oxen up to it. And he does it in about 10 minutes per wagon. So yeah, after about a half an hour, he has all 4 of them out, and he's hitching up the last of the oxen.
So I would like to go thoroughly over all of the horses, oxen, and carts to see if there's anything branding on like the animals, iconography etched on the wags, anything that would indicate they're true owners.
All right. I mean, You have the merchant ledger from the original when you looted the caravan.
Right.
That would probably be the first clue. You kind of just glossed over it. You didn't ask about it. That would probably tell you who owns them.
Right, yeah, 10,000 of in gems for payment to sponsor and destination city. Does it list what city it's supposed to be going to?
Icetel.
Okay, where is that in relation to our journey to Bulgaria?
You know all Redlin.
Redland.
You know of Icetel. It is a capital city, and it is very far north.
So not on the way.
No, it's very past the way.
So we would be passing through Redland to get there.
Let me look.
The way you said that.
You could go through Redland to get there. But it would be like the long way, kind of. Like to get there from where you are right now, you would cut north at Kettle's Crossing, which is a very well-known crossroads town, and then you'd go west from there, and you'd be there in just under 12 weeks with oxen.
And from
Oxen do move.
yeah, and from Kettle's Crossing to Redland is how far?
That's about 8 weeks.
Okay.
And then
So
from
basically
Redland up,
orthogonal to each other.
yeah, and then Redland up to Icetail is that's probably another 8 weeks because you're going backwards east to get there.
Or we go to
Kettle's Crossing.
Icetail first, and then go from there to Redland, which should take 20 weeks total. 12 to Icetail, and then 8 from there to Redland.
8 down. Yeah. Plus that's both those points are from Kettle's Crossing. You're about 2
Right.
weeks from Kettle's Crossing. Yeah.
Right. But either way, we have those 2 weeks to spend.
Yeah.
Okay, how long's it been?
Another hour has definitely passed.
Okay, I'm gonna lay on hands and heal myself, and then I'm gonna try to.
You can also
Alright.
spend hit dice.
Yeah, I said that a couple of times. You would have successfully completed a short rest the first time because you weren't helping with the investigation of the bandit camp. So you could have used hit
Oh.
dice in that situation.
Oh.
I reiterated it a couple of times.
Yeah, I missed it,
It's okay.
but it's okay. We'll try it again.
Yep. Is anybody doing anything to help him?
Hey, can I get some guidance from the?
The
From-
unconscious
from
druid
the
that's
druid
sleeping
that
in the
fell
second
asleep?
carriage?
Oh fuck yeah.
Unfortunately,
sleeping in the cart.
as a wizard, I don't really have much that can help you with that.
I was gonna say, doesn't hands work for saves or no?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I wasn't
Well,
sure.
I don't even have enhance ability. I just have enlarge.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I figured
That actually would have.
we have a druid and stuff.
All right. Well, it does not appear you have any assistance with your ceaseless attempt.
I failed again. So.
That eye is just rat fucking you. Jesus.
It's not the eye; it's the dice. I've never
Well,
rolled
fortunately-
high at all.
Fortunately, it's intelligent enough in its installation process to know that somebody's not worthy to attune to it, and it doesn't, gouge your eye out first.
If we were to gouge his eye out first, would it make it easier?
No,
Okay.
you don't think so. Good question. I did not consider that choice, but out of character, I wouldn't recommend it at the rate that he's going with these saves. Oh yeah, that's another thing of note. When you seen this guy the first time, the guy that had the eyeball, he didn't have it in.
He didn't have it in at first.
No, he went inside and put it in. You guys didn't fight him at full health. Because even when you pass the con save, you still take half the damage from it, installing. All right. Well, your new cart hand very efficiently has gotten all of the wagons. He has 3 of them with 4 oxen and 1 of them with 2 oxen. And I was incorrect about those times. Under that is traveling with a high-speed carriage setup, which you guys have. With oxen, that would actually be about 2.5 weeks to Kettle's Crossing.
So, do we actually
other numbers
need
are-
the oxen, or are they just at this point superfluous? Do we have enough horses to draw everything quickly if we were to leave oxen behind?
Yes. If you left the oxen, you could. But he just, instinctively put the oxen on the cart. Because that's where they normally go.
No. I want the oxen on right now, but when we get to Kettle's Crossing, we can sell the oxen and go from there at high speed.
Yes, you have 22 extra horses right now, which would be enough because each wagon needs 4 horses, so you only really need 16 of those 22. But you probably take the 16 that are draft horses.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, to get to Kettle's Crossing would be 2.5 weeks. My apologies.
No worries.
And then yeah, those other numbers were with oxen. Or yeah, those other numbers were with oxen to the other 2 cities because I have all of those numbers fleshed out. I have the different travel speeds all separated based on what your animals are.
Yep.
But anyway, you guys have a lot of oxen and cart.
I think
Your
we,
12 horses and carriage, you can operate with 1 individual, but the other 4 carts would need drivers.
Well, fortunately, there are, we got Alaric, Connie, Samuel, me, and our new driving buddy. So I think we have enough people.
You do.
I'm
Everybody
a
gets
woman.
their
I can't
goal.
drive.
Well, you can, just not well.
I
Who
know what
started
the
this?
problem is. I know what the problem is. Why I failed to say.
Are you forgetting something?
No. Just how I built my character.
A
He's a terrible
suboptimal paladin?
driver.
No, he's
Yes,
a
I'm
cross.
Yeah,
he's a-
I'm a split. I'm a split. If
Fighter,
I was
yeah.
6th level of paladins, I would have had my ore, and I could have probably passed it.
You know how often that comes up, Mister?
Yeah, I know.
It
Y'all
seems to be a running
always
theme with
complain.
your
Yes,
paladins.
I know.
But yeah, well, it's I'd say probably about mid-afternoon now, so you guys probably got about 3 hours of travel in the day left.
Yeah.
Or you can camp here. You have
No,
nice tents.
we get going.
All right, yeah, you guys set out. And about 2 hours go by. And you see a couple caravans heading opposite direction of you. They nod if you guys don't engage with them. You guys kind of just go past each other because the road's 80 feet wide.
Yeah, we just give them a passing salute and keep going.
Yeah, a couple of the mercenaries riding along with them kind of give you guys a funny look for your mostly empty wagons and lack of numbers. It's very odd to them. But as dusk starts to set, you guys see a column of 8 riders, blue and gold, familiar armor of the march. And they see you, and they ride up, they're towards you, and then they cross over to your lane, and kind of like they're cutting you off. They don't look like they're being aggressive. They just look curious.
Yeah, we'll come to a halt. I'll greet them.
They smile and, well, this is an odd sight. Do you guys have trade ledger or anything we could just check real quick?
Sort of. I have the recovered ledger from these wagons that we found, as well as the head of the bandit that hit them.
Ah. Charlie, up to his old tricks.
Yeah,
Well.
and I pull out with one hand I have the ledger, and the other hand I have Charlie's head.
Well, that is one stain off the countryside nobody will be sad about in a bodiless form. Please, allow us to escort you. And one of them, so 7 of them are in heavy plate, and they, have their halberds up and everything like that. And one of them is, doesn't have a halberd. Looks like he has a longsword, and he's wearing, looks like, splint or some sort of lighter metal plate. And he turns off and starts riding ahead of you guys. And then the other ones kind of just form up around your massive fucking convoy. And you guys start riding. Do you resist or oppose them? Do you just follow them?
No, I'm like, yeah, sure, be my guest. I
right.
act in every way happy, and fuck it, I'm happy for the extra firepower.
Yep. Yeah, and you guys ride along, and about a half an hour passes, and you come across a large fort. About 100 feet across on the front that's facing the road, and it's about 80 feet off from the road itself. And then it widens out into a much larger walled structure. The walls themselves are about 15 feet tall, and you can see, men patrolling the wall itself at about 50-foot intervals. The structure itself is 200 by 200 with a little 20-foot by 80-foot jut out in the gatehouse. And as you guys approach, the rider from before is, he's circling back and coming back towards you guys. He looked like he was moving too, and the gate is being opened as you guys approach.
We'll pull right on in.
Yeah. Yep, and the 7 riders kind of like they guide your guys as different things and sort of split you up and pull you over to like the left on the inside. You go through the gatehouse, and on the inside on the left there's a large like courtyard area. It's just cobblestone, no structures or anything. It's just an open area with a like a monolith in the center. And I do have a Republic of Widlamar vest now. I made one finally. But at the top of the monolith, it's about 10 feet tall. On all 4 sides of it's just a like what's the square? It looks like the thing in Washington.
The Pentagon?
No, the square thing.
Well,
And
that doesn't really narrow it down.
the one that's at the end of the water that Spider-Man jumped into. The tall pillar thingy.
The Washington Monument?
Yeah, is that the Washington Monument, the tall square thing? That's all it is. And on all 4 sides of it, you guys can see the iconography for the Wedlamar March, as long as well as the banners outside and everything like that. But I finally made iconography for it, so.
To be clear,
Yeah, the only
you're talking about this thing, right?
Yeah, that thing. I forgot what it was called. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. But yeah, so the only difference between this and like the Republic of Ghent is the Republic of Ghent doesn't have that white stripe or the white cross in the center. So the Republic of Ghent is just blue, yellow, blue with a wreath over it. The march itself has a different iconography, which is just kind of superimposed. But anyway, so yeah, they pull you over and you recognize the armor of the individual who's standing in the courtyard, but not the individual. But he does look to be an adjudicator,
Okay.
an authority figure you're familiar with.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll take the ledger and walk up to him and greet him. Good day, adjudicator.
Yeah. He gives it, a short, curt, like British nod, and he's like, "Ah, so you're the ones who vanquished my little flaming thorn.
Yes.
I'm assuming you'd like to collect on the bounty."
Yes, that is why I kept his head. I'm not otherwise in the habit of keeping these.
Oh, well, do come with me, and please bring the ledger. We'll discuss that inside. And
Sure.
the structures aren't really like you're not seeing like fort and castle. It is more like military barracks. It's a big wall with a bunch of wooden stone buildings inside of it.
Okay.
And he takes you over to it's a 2-story structure. It looks like to be a little bit larger than the rest of them, but it's right at the end of the courtyard itself. And he goes inside, and I'm assuming you follow him, and
Mhm.
he goes and turns to the right, goes to a set of stairs, goes up the set of stairs, down the hall, into an office. Eh, Rather nicely furnished, but still pretty Spartan in design. There's a desk and a couple of nice wooden chairs along the wall, and 2 similar chairs on the opposite side of his desk. Looks very formal meeting room. And he goes to the back of the desk and sits down and grabs out a pen or a quill and ink and a sheet of paper. And he goes, "All right, so whereabouts did you find this caravan? Because obviously you guys don't really look like traders."
We're not. We're adventurers. We had taken a
Ah,
job to trans. A person needed a small crate transported from Ghent to Redland securely. Adventurers. We take that kind of thing on the way, and I pull out my map because I have cartography tools, and I just lay out. You know, here's Ghent. Here's where we found the caravan.
Mhm.
And then I come over to where the bandit camp what was, just based on the map drawing. Here's where Charlie's camp was.
Was
All you'll find there
the
right
camp is
now
no
is
longer intact?
no. We reduced it to ash and bone.
Hmm.
I didn't want to leave
Well,
a unoccupied facility out there for future bandits to reoccupy.
well, now that we know of it, we can definitely keep an eye on it with a couple of riders. Doesn't sound like it's too far off from the road. But as for the caravan, are you intending to claim ownership, or do you not want to deal with it?
Well, considering we had found its cargo more or less intact, we had intended to take it as salvage and deliver it to the intended buyer for what is listed as a considerable sum. That
And
was
he
that was our
writes,
intent anyway.
yeah, he writes down on the sheet of paper. All right. Well, the salvage itself would cost you, and he writes, and he looks over at the ledger. All right. It'll cost you 1,000 gold for claiming it. And then from there is your responsibility. All that is, it is. As for the bounty, we can simply just take it out of the bounty and pay you 19,000 for the head.
Well, that does seem to be the most convenient.
Wonderful. And he leans over. Martel. He waits a moment. Martel. And a very skinny looking boy pokes his head in the door. Yes, sir. Could you go fetch 19,000 in certified platinum from the vault? And he pauses. Yes, sir. And disappears out the window. Or disappears out the door. Sorry. All right. Well, that's everything in order. And this is for you. He signs it, grabs a stamp, stamps the top of it, and it's the Wedlamar March crest. And he hands it to you. It looks like a sort of like receipt of some sort,
Mhm.
indicating your ownership of the trade caravan and payment for the head.
Okay.
And up until this point, he hasn't actually given you his name, so this will be the first time you see his name. It's Hollis Thorn.
Okay.
And then he just sits back and relaxes and, oh, that damn bandit has taken 2 or 3 caravans a week for the last 2 years. It's cost us a fortune to find him. And here he was, a couple miles off the road, the whole time.
Through dense trees, around a hill, and he had a ballista covering the approach.
I was wondering where that came from. Oh, did you take the ballista ammo?
Yes, I would have taken the ballista ammo.
Yeah, there was 10 rounds of ammo for it.
So is this like a like it shoots like logs ballista, or is this like a Roman ballista where it shoots like round rocks?
This is a ballista that shoots basically the equivalent of a thickened spear.
Okay.
The ballista itself is 6 feet long. The ammo slot for it is, the ammos are the pieces of ammo are 4 feet long. They have notched tails, so it's cutting the wood with wood slammed into the groove, and then it has a simple iron cap that's sharpened.
Right. Okay.
It's about 2 inches round. Little mini missile launcher.
Yep.
I don't have the stat block for it. I didn't know if you're going to take it, so I didn't work on that.
It's all good. It's not like we have it assembled at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. It's in pieces in one of the wagons. But yeah, some time passes, and he kind of sitting there impatiently, and you hear footsteps, thump, 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 thump. And Martel, the small boy you'd seen earlier, comes in carrying a single bar, which you would know would be worth about 1,000 or 2,000 gold pieces, and walks it over the desk. Hey, you are, sir. I don't know how you make 1,900 out of certified platinum.
Wasn't the bandit worth 20,000?
Hollis just face palms and sighs. Boy, I said 19,000. Add a 0. Oh, that makes more sense. And he goes running off again. I swear, that boy's father wasn't one of the fucking council members. He would have been dead weeks after he was born. And some more time passes. And footsteps again, this time heavier. And it appears he's carrying another 4 blocks, 3 of which weigh 2 pounds and are worth 5,000 gold pieces each, and 1 of which matches the other one already in the office, 2,000 gold pieces. So, yep, 19,000.
Okay. Excellent.
Well, you're welcome to stay within the walls for the night. It is rather late. Or if you insist, you're welcome to continue on your journey. It makes no difference to me. But either way, our business here is concluded. I don't need you to leave my office so I can write some stuff down and send some letters.
Of course, I do think I shall avail ourselves of your generous hospitality for the night. And it has been a good to do business with you. Have a good night. And I leave.
As yep, as you guys get up, Martel, show them to the guest quarters, please. The guest quarters, please. Yes, sir. And he starts running down the stairs. Looks up, waiting for you guys to follow.
Yeah, I follow at a sedate pace.
Oh yes.
He runs to the front of the building and looks back, waiting for you to follow. You leisurely stroll after him. And he takes you across the sort of like road through the middle of the encampment. And there's the second building back. There's it almost looks like an inn, but there's no innkeeper, and there's no like common room. It's just a building with about 16 bunks in it, all of which are rather nice. You'd figure these are probably worth, probably a gold if you were staying at an inn.
So it's basically just
Nice
a
fluffy
hostel.
beds. Yeah, essentially, that's all it is. It's just, if they have some, high to do that wants a bed, or somebody who took care of a rather annoying bandit for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it is evening. Samuel.
I guess. I'll try you.
Well, it's been 3 hours since your last attempt.
I try 3. I'm
I
barely-
would say
I'm just healing back up now.
riding in a carriage. Like if you were the one that was manning the party's collective items, you would have had a short rest. Riding on a wagon, not so much, not as good a suspension. But yeah, if the party had let you drive the carriages, you would have had a short rest each attempt. So if you want to make 3 and burn through hit dice, you're welcome to it.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like you guys are doing anything where you need hit dice. You're just traveling, right?
We're protected inside these walls. It'll be fine.
Fucking knocks himself unconscious. Has anybody else tried to hold it up to their face, or are you guys just letting Samuel play with it?
No, we're just letting Samuel play with it. He wants it. It's his.
Yeah. Besides, I don't like things next to my eye.
Yeah, I'm not willing to give up an eye.
All right. 12, 16, no.
All fails. All
1,
fails.
okay. All right. Well,
Every one of those except 1 failed.
okay. So I was gonna say the 16 plus 6 is the only one that you take half damage on the first set of the second 3d8. Does that make sense? So I'm just gonna just do a repeat roll. So the second group of 3d8, cut that in half. Everything else you take in full.
I have no healing things left at all. I took all my potions. Everything.
All right. So for the half, you take 6 on that first 24. So 12. So you take 18 for that first 24. Everything else you take 25, 26. Medium rolls. So after your first attempt, you lose 18 HP. So whatever you do after that.
Well, okay. So I'd have been at okay.
Yeah, because this is over the course of 3 hours. You wouldn't have taken 75 damage in one go. So do remember that. You attempted to attune, an hour passed. You attempted to attune, an hour passed. You attempted to attune, an hour passed. So I just roll them in bulk because, you know, I'm lazy. So yeah, however you want to try mitigating that damage, you're welcome to it. If you think you might be unsuccessful, do tell me, because that'll be interesting. All right, so you counteract the 18 with 30.
No, I'm adding up all together. I have, counting all my abilities, I have 103 hit points to play. Well, no. Yeah, altogether I have 103 hit points altogether. That's with all my abilities and all
All right,
my.
so
and
you're
all
saying
my,
if you roll all your dice and you're
Yes.
you're spreading them across the hours, so you're not overhealing or anything like
Yes.
that. Yeah, then you would be 103 minus 75, right? That's what you're left with, right?
Right.
That's what you mean.
Right.
So yeah, you're sitting at a palsy 28 HP
With no
with no eyeball
and
with no resources left.
Yes. Statistically, I should get it right sooner or
Actually-
later.
Mathematically, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also not 75, because that would have been, so you would have 28 plus 6. So you'd have 34 HP, because that first one was that where you got the 16. That you did pass that, so that was halved. The wisdom save negates if you pass, but you never passed it. So yeah, over the course of 3 hours on the ride, and when you guys get to your room, Samuel keeps putting the eyeball up to his eye. What's the Alaric? What's the Homer? The Bart Simpson cupcake? Or no, the is it the Futurama one that's better? Where they get zapped for touching the cupcake? Sent?
Hmm?
You're usually on point for memes.
Yeah, I got none on the cupcake there.
Yeah, this is Samuel. So he tries and tries again, but unsuccessfully
working.
doesn't attune. Oh, also on that paperwork, this fort would have been Fort Vorsech.
What's that? Sorry.
That's the fort name. It was on that paperwork that he gave
Okay.
you. Yeah. Rather large fort along the road. Most of the ones you've seen have a garrison of anywhere between 80 and 120. This one looks like it has a garrison of about 500. But yeah, you guys are in for a long rest. Do you set a watch?
No, I think we can trust the watch to keep us safe.
You're gonna trust the march?
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
And the night passes without incident. You guys all successfully had a long rest.
I mean, even if they generally uh, like hit people up for like they tried to like take him hostage or something when they were sitting in there, they did know we just basically took out like a whole ass bandit camp from like the
Yeah.
4 of us.
A whole bandit camp of 40 people ish.
My point is they're probably even if they were inclined to that, they might think twice about pissing off the adventurers who just kind of casually decided as a side trip to go take out a bandit camp.
But yeah, morning comes. You guys are awoken by their reveille at 600. It's early. You guys usually sleep in a little bit more than this.
I pull over my fixed blanket over my head.
The half fixed blanket.
All
yes.
right.
Are you gonna try again? 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 Are you gonna try again?
Yes.
Samuel wakes up and puts the eye next to his eye. Like as soon as reveille goes off, it's on his pillow. He wakes up and grabs it.
All right.
Go ahead and roll. Let's see what you got. All right.
I think I did it.
You did it. Hang on. I gotta find. All right. Yeah. As you put it up to your eye, it begins integrating with an uncanny precision. The eye aligns with your socket, and beams of light cut out your vision as you still take. You do take the damage from the con save, but it's halved because it's still cutting into your flesh. Sorry. Oof. As you take 11 damage from the attunement process.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. That is
You're like, after what I
okay.
just went through, that's okay.
We just had a long rest, right?
Yep. You had a long
Okay,
rest.
so
You're at
yeah,
full HP,
fine.
so a little nickel and dime on
Yeah.
you. But yep. Circles of light appear on your flesh as it sweeps over, illuminating your face. Then soft pulses beam, or soft pulsing beams flash across, and then it begins disintegrating your eye. That's where the damage is from. It still hurts. As this thing pulls itself into your head. The threads of glowing energy. Sorry, I lost my place. Threads of glowing energies weave seamlessly into the natural structure, knitting flesh and vision together. Each pulse of light shapes and refines, guided by an instinctual harmony that seems to have a mind of its own. As the integration reaches its peak, the pupil ignites with a molten red-orange glow, radiating warmth. The surrounding metal gleams with a subtle living sheen. The procedure concludes with a calm brilliance fading into a steady glow. The eye is fully formed in your head as an extension of your perception itself, and it responds naturally and effortlessly, as if it had always been a part of you. Too bad you don't have a mirror, 'cause you can't see how cool this thing is.
Womp womp.
That is
But yeah,
okay.
when
I have
when
it
Samuel
now.
comes out of his room, yep, you got a laser beam. Well, yeah, you guys, when Samuel comes out of his room, his pupil looks to be made out of a silverish material, or his eye, the what's the white part? Whites of his eyes are silvery.
Scalia.
Yeah, the scalia is a silverish metal, and his pupil is a glowing orange and red that pulsates. Yeah, but way more integrated than that.
Oh,
His
oh,
eyelid
yeah.
is his eyelid. Like, it doesn't look like it did anything else to his face. It just replaced his eyeball.
Yeah.
So Samuel, you now have a laser eye. Oh, by the way, how many attunement slots do you have?
That is my first one.
Well, after you attune to it, you feel like you could still attune to 3 items.
Wait, it takes 2 slots?
No,
goodness.
it takes 1 slot, but
Oh.
it grants a slot.
It's a transparent slot.
Yes, you have 4 attunement slots, but this thing still requires an attunement slot, but it grants an attunement slot.
Well, I still have 4 too.
No, you have 3. You have 3 open attunement slots, but you also have a 4th attunement slot with this item in it.
Oh, I can put another eye thing. Right? Is that what you're saying?
So,
It
Mister,
requires a.
you have
Go ahead.
four.
I
I'm
got you.
terrible.
You have 4 total attunement slots now.
Right.
One of those 4 is used up by the eye, so you have 3 open ones still. So yes, if we find another eye, you could attune to it.
Okay.
So you remember the elixir of restoration Under gave us that can cure exhaustion, but also gives a level of exhaustion?
Yes.
It's like that in reverse. It requires an attunement slot, but it also gives an attunement slot.
Okay. Trying to write the damage on my sheet. I be later.
It's just a reflavored lightning beam or lightning bolt, because I didn't think lightning was appropriate for an eyeball. I was half expecting a Alaric to go for it. More fire.
Fire.
Dude, are you kidding? They would never would have got that away from Imperial. Are you kidding me? That is a god tier weapon in his mind. He has a glowing eye. It's just all aesthetic for him. That it shoots fire is an added bonus.
Yep.
It's all about the
yeah,
drip.
and
Oh yeah.
the glow is faint, but it does give off 5 feet of dim light when your eye is open. If you close your eye, it goes away.
Okay, can I make the eye glow more without shooting the beam out? Like, make
Um,
it.
you can try. Let's see what happens.
You have to learn control.
If you attempt, you feel like the eye would fire. If you're trying to make it glow brighter,
Oh,
it reads that as you attempting to fire it. Make it
okay.
brighter. Okay, Captain.
Setting brightness to 9,000.
Exactly.
Bergman,
has-
I'm gonna
it
look
has
into your
two-
face.
It has 2 light settings. It has dim and on. But yeah, you head out to your caravan.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, as you guys all come out of your rooms, Samuel's face is glowing, by the way. And you head out to your at this point, ridiculous caravan of things. And Lizar is already out there, making sure everything is ready to go.
Nice.
That's the kind of go-getting attitude we like to see in a minion.
Well, you did save his life and not turn him into the March, and he really wasn't a big fan of being a bandit. So you gave him a third option. He's going to do that to the best of his ability.
That's what we like to see.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you guys get back on the road.
Imperial almost has his. He just needs something that can make him fly.
Do you say that out loud?
No, no, no,
Oh.
no, no, no.
I mean, we wouldn't really consider that odd, considering the whole odd thing. That's just kind of in character, really.
Imperial's already.
Especially because we keep leaning into it and just feeding his delusions.
Yeah.
Yeah, the more y'all do that and give him weird shit that makes him look weirder, then yes, it will definitely feed it in.
All right. Well, you guys head down the road. And not much happens. This stretch of road seems particularly well patrolled. Almost like there's a giant fort nearby. It's quite strange that Charlie survived for so long. But he was a reasonably clever criminal. Of course, you set up shop across from the cops. They're never going to look there. But yeah, so another week of travel as you guys slowly lumber your way. And the road sort of starts to curve north. Oh, I'm sorry. You're over here. The road continues west. I'm sorry. You're over here. Let me get to the right spot of my map. Okay, we're going to pretend that the road that you're on was going east-west when it was actually going north-south. It starts to curve around Kettle Crossing. I was so wrong when I made those guesses. All right, anyway, so you guys are heading north to the northeast. You can see mountain ranges. You are familiar with their peaks as the Coldermore mountain range. But a week passes and it's just more of the same. Caravans, march patrol, caravan, march patrol. The occasional, road offshoot, probably leading to a city or a village. And then one particular evening, you are riding along, and to your northeast, you can see up about a mile or so of road, maybe a mile and a half, appears to be fireworks, which are a very rare thing in this particular setting. Fireworks exist, but most people don't have them because they're really expensive. But you see fireworks to the northeast-ish, up a reasonably well travelable road.
We should investigate.
You could keep going.
But there's fireworks over there.
There are fireworks.
We should check out the fireworks.
Yeah. As you guys turn right, heading north up the road, you see small bursts of color blooming against the dusk. Short, reasonably quiet fireworks that pop and fade. And as you get closer, you can see it looks like paper lanterns lining most of the street in the square You get closer and you hear the hum of music, fiddle, drum, and singing. Crackles and pops of fireworks that might be on the ground. And you get a little closer. You can smell. It smells like fire roasted meat. There's a sweet, sour tang of something along with it. And then, let's see. Everybody roll perception as you get closer.
Oh, buddy.
Perception check from everybody. Connie.
My apologies.
Perception check.
Okay.
What do you smell? All right. Yeah, for the most part, you guys smell what smells like festival and cooking. Alaric, you pick up an odd metallic tang, almost like ozone.
How the hell was I the only one to pick this out?
Everybody
Something
else was
smells
smelling
weird.
the roasted meat.
Something smells weird, guys. Smells like blood.
Well, ozone.
Well, okay, ozone and metallic tang. That's kind of what I was going with there, but yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it smells more like ozone than blood.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Both are a metallic tang, reasonably distinct from each other, especially for a sorcerer who has access to spells that make magical stuff.
Indeed.
All right. But yeah, you guys ride up your silly looking caravan at this point. How are you guys organizing this parade? You have 22 horses.
I am sitting in the front. Proudly.
We have him out in front.
Wait, why do we need 22 horses?
Pull all of our shit.
You guys looted 22 horses. Actually, technically 23, because Lizar had a horse as well. And then you guys have 12 horses, 2 carriages, and a wagon all bolted together. Then you have a bunch of oxen pulling carriages. And actually, for speed, two oxen pulling a wagon would be moving slower, so you guys probably would have hooked horses up to that. My bad. Not important. You would have figured out how to move as fast as possible. Anyway, so Samuel, you're out front, riding the front carriage with 12 horses in front of you, and the rest of the party is managing the wagons behind you. Looks what got up a convoy.
Convoy.
As you guys get closer, you can see clearly festivities and a large banner strung across a old stone house that's sitting on one side of the square as you come up. And across it is just a simple 300 years. It appears to be stitched or embroidered into it for the lettering. It's a pink banner with black letters. There is a well one side of it, the square, and a bathhouse near that. Across from that, there is a chapel of the wheel. Samuel, you would recognize that. Not too often you see a chapel dedicated to all 13 gods, but when you do, they stand out. One second. My dog is indecisive whether she wants to go inside or go outside. This is the 4th time in an hour. Sorry. All right, sorry. So there's a square, big stone house, one side, bathhouse to one corner, chapel across from that. And then there is a market leading out, and the rest of the village itself seems to be surrounded with houses And beyond that, you can see what looks like orchards.
All right.
And everybody sees your caravan because you really could not possibly be stealthy with that thing. And they begin cheering. And beautiful women and men come up to you guys and offer you their, hand to, invite you down off of your wagons or carriages, depending on what you're riding. You've come for the celebration. Please join us.
All right, sounds good to me. What are we celebrating?
Ah, it is the 300th year of our village's founding.
Cool.
Congratulations.
Yes, Mayor Gritha founded it, and she still runs it to this day. She is a wonderful woman. Can't wait for you to meet her. And yeah, they seem excited by your guys' presence joining in the festivities. So, what do you guys do?
Get interaction.
Huh? What was that, geek?
Nothing.
Yeah, I just shrug and go along with the festivities. Why not?
All right.
Let's party.
It appears there is a large tent down that road that sort of goes north out the back of the town. And there's large tables laid out and a, sort of buffet banquet style table at the head of it. And there are people dancing in the square. There's music, there's fireworks. They seem to be coming off from your west, where they're getting launched from, a little safe distance. OSHA approved.
I want to find the OSHA building and burn it down.
All right. Roll investigation at disadvantage.
Oh man. I was kidding.
All right. But yeah, there's food and festivities. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I knew I was going to roll a 2. Alaric,
Yes.
a small child runs up to you and insists you try it looks like a small skewer with a little piece of meat on it. He says it's honeyed pork.
Oh hell. Wait.
Like candied pork.
I investigate the pork to see if it's the forbidden pork.
All right, go ahead and roll investigation or medicine, I guess.
I'm gonna do investigation. Okay, pork it is. I eat it.
It looks like just good old white meat. Yeah.
Pork.
All right, go ahead and roll a con save.
Didn't check the temperature. It's 159 degrees.
It
Ah.
is like habanero spicy, but you do
Ooh.
manage to keep your cool, so to speak, as you bite into this. And yeah, it's really good, but you were not expecting spice for candied pork.
Ah, fair enough. Tasty. Spicy. Good.
All right, and that is Connie.
Yes.
A drunken woman comes stumbling up to you and like is hugging, falling on you.
Sweet.
So you could either make a strength athletics to try shrugging them off, or you could try to persuade them to calm them down. They just seem excited and very, very drunk.
They're hanging on me currently, or they're about to hang on me.
Like they're hanging on you to the point where like you're gonna fall over if you don't do something.
Before they hang on me, can I just step to the left and make them fall on their face, or is that too late?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a dex save to see if you can dodge them. I'll add that to my notes. Yeah, as you notice her coming up, and she just about gets to you to lean on you, and you very casually kind of just turn your shoulders out from underneath her arm and just do a very cartoon sidestep, and she just falls flat on her face. And to your surprise, everybody around her just helps her back up and doesn't say anything, and nobody seems upset or injured by that. Like everybody is just genuinely partying.
Hell yeah, my kind of people.
Samuel, Mister,
Yes.
do you join in the festivities, or are you Groucho Cardo?
Oh no, I definitely join in the festivities. God
Okay, I wasn't.
must dance amongst the people to
He must
for them to
dance.
praise him.
All right. Um, a small animal comes up to you, and you don't notice it at first. Then it bumps into your leg, and you look down. You feel something bumping your leg.
Yeah, sure.
All right. You look down, and there is what appears to be a piglet. It's a small pig. It's not a full-grown pig, and it has a stick in its mouth, and it is bumping your leg.
Ah. Lean over and pick it up. Replacement food.
You pick the whole pig up.
Yes.
All right.
You said it was a little pig.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
thinking
still,
of a little potbelly pig, no more than like the size of a house cat, right?
no. This would be like a young, like think more like a dog, like a medium-sized dog, not a large dog, not a
That's
small
not a
dog.
little pig either.
It's a young pig.
Okay,
You
so
know how
I'll just
big
take
pigs
this
can
thing.
get. So when I say
Yes,
little
yes,
pig,
yes, yes. When you say little pig, I am
yeah, I
assuming
I
you're meaning the
apologize. It's
smaller
it's not a
version.
baby pig. It's a young pig. I did say piglet. That is my fault. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I will just take the stick from it.
All right. It bounces back a couple of steps and like looks expectantly at you. Like it is locked in
No,
on that stick.
no. It wants to play fetch. Yes, I throw the stick.
You throw the stick, and yeah, it goes running after the stick. It disappears into the dark between some buildings. You gave that some good heft, and then few moments later, it comes back, stick in hand or mouth, and once again runs up to you, bumps you in the leg. Do you take the stick and throw it again?
Yes, I take the stick and throw it again.
All right.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Yeah, you throw the pig or throw the stick. And pig goes running off again. It disappears between the buildings again. A few moments pass. It doesn't come back. A few more moments pass. And it's not coming back. Samuel, your
Pig?
friend has left you.
No, I'm going to find my pig.
All right. Yeah. You head
Somebody
down.
Find the pig.
You head down the side road.
I mean,
Or
that was
the-
my bacon. Nobody else can have it. I'm going to. It's been
Hey, now,
touched by
hold on.
God.
We let you have the eye, but hogging all the bacon, that's a step too far.
All right. Yeah.
That is a divine swine that has been touched by God.
I was more reason
all
why we
right.
done to hog the bacon, you fool.
Yeah. Don't pig out on it, man.
Eh.
But I'm biz. All right. Yeah. So you go between the two buildings where you throwing the stick, and you don't see anything. It looks like it's about 10 feet across. There's a cellar to both buildings, kind of one to the left and one to the right to both buildings. When it's about 30 feet across, you could see that there's more structures and stuff like that. It looks like this is sort of residential. All the houses.
Do I see the stick?
Yes, you do. Just laying on the ground, about where you'd thrown it.
Pig! Start yelling.
All right. Do you go over to the stick and pick it back up?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, you go over the stick, and you hear squealing from further along where you're walking, just faintly.
I head the way the squealing is.
All right. Yeah, you head down. It's between the buildings. There's no lanterns here, but you have dark vision, I do believe, correct?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, you can see fairly well. Your eyeball is glowing, so you do have a little bit of dim light around you, providing color nearby. But as you walk, you see blood. Little droplets of blood. They stand out because, well, they're wet and the ground is dry. It's mostly dirt path. A couple of patches of grass against the buildings. You don't hear the squealing anymore.
I head the way it came from.
All right. Yeah. The blood drops pick up. And then you turn the corner where you heard the squealing. And the blood drops stop suddenly. And there's nothing here. Looks like you're standing between the like backs of a bunch of houses.
Are the lights on in any of these houses? Any lights?
No,
they're
it looks like all
cooking?
of the houses are dark. You're pretty sure the entire populace of the town, from what you could tell based on the size of the town and the number of people that were crowded in that square and underneath that banquet tent, everybody was at that party. It's so funny that he got this one out of the table.
I mean, where is my pig? So I don't see any trace of the pig. Can I? Don't I have
You want to look around? Yeah, you can roll investigation. You look where the blood trail ends, It's not a whole lot of blood, but it definitely just stops. And in the dirt itself, it looks like there's some scuffs of pig footprints, and then it just ends. There's nothing else. There's no other footprints.
I look up.
There's all right. Yeah, you look up.
Because if it stops in the middle with nothing around, either something picked it up or it sank. But if the ground is solid, then the only possibility is
Yeah, the ground appears pretty solid. Yeah, and you look up and you don't see anything. The pig blimp,
I mean, okay, so
tiny red balloon.
you said there's a few houses around me.
Yeah, it appears there are a couple houses around you.
Does
You're
anything?
basically like think of like more country, a little bit spread out, like half acre, like half or quarter acre lots with small houses on each of them. You're standing on the back, like the back road between the houses. So you're at the backs of all the houses, the fronts of the houses are on the road. You're kind of in that alley that runs between all the houses. It's about 20 feet wide.
I don't find anything, huh? So what
Nope.
about the buildings? All the buildings you said they were empty, but are any of the doors shut? Can I try to see if any of the doors are open?
There's no doors on this side of the building. They all appear to be front entry. Like you're at the back of the houses. There's no doors.
So the fucker just vanished?
It would appear so.
There's no trails, nothing. Just
The trail that you followed ended suddenly, and there was no evidence of how it or where it continued.
uh, okay. That's crazy. All right. Okay. I guess I'll just go back to the party.
All right. Yeah, you go back. Do you look for the party specifically, or are you just going back to the party?
Going
Party,
back
party.
that direction, keeping my eyes out for anything pig related. Still
Okay.
missing my pig.
But yeah, yeah, you make your way back to the festivities, and yeah, you don't see anything. Kind of weird.
Damn, that sucks, man. Okay. I'm upset.
People must pay.
I mean, there's nobody to punish. If I knew who took my pig, I would punish them.
We must investigate.
I need somebody
Alright.
smarter than me. I'm going back to find the party. I'm going to find the smart.
Yeah, you're going to
man,
the
wizard.
festivities to find the party. Yep.
One to find the wizard. He's the smart one of the group.
And as for the rest of you, you're enjoying the festivities, and you've all had an opportunity to meet the mayor. She comes up to each of you personally. And Samuel, when you come back, she does reach you as well. And each one of you, she's, acts like you're an old friend, like she's known you her whole life, and is very joyous and happy that you were able to join in the festivities.
Somebody took my pig.
Well, I thank her for extending the village's hospitality to us, and that we're happy to celebrate with them.
Somebody took my pig.
Hmm.
The pig was playing fetch, then the pig was gone. Somebody took the pig.
Did you check the barn? That's where all the pigs are.
I just look at him. Check the barn. If my pig's not
yeah.
there, someone's gonna find my pig. And I turn and start heading towards the barn.
All right. Well, you you ask a couple of the partying folk, and they indicate to the northwest of town is where the pig barn is. So if you want to wander off, you can go check out the pig barn. Nobody would really stop you. They're kind of drunk.
I'm going to find my pig. He was a good pig. Make
All
it
right.
find him.
And then, real quick, Alar, when you were going through the festivities, where is she? A rather priestly woman comes up to you. She doesn't appear very belligerently drunk, and she greets you and says, "Well, the blessing of the benevolent gods. It's good to have you here." Alar, that was at you.
Right. It takes me a moment as I consider it. I'm like, what do you mean by that?
Well, the benevolent and the malevolent gods both bring different things to the table. Both have their virtues and downsides. But it is usually the benevolent gods who bring good tidings, as your visit. It's always good to see new faces.
Well, I'm just happy to, celebrate your village's milestone.
Yeah. And you can see her her necklace. It's the symbol of Asteris. So it's like a 6-pointed star. But it's more elongated in the middle.
Okay, is that culturally significant here?
That would be the one of the benevolent gods.
Okay. I
Yeah. So this is the god of crafting and like crafting and celestial
okay.
things.
Sure. I asked the priest if there's been trouble or problems that she's looking for a good omen.
No, just a general goodness about. That's all.
Okay.
Well, if you do wish for a blessing, the chapel is always open.
Well, I shall keep that in mind.
All right. And Samuel, you wander off alone to the north, looking for your pig.
He was mine.
Yeah. And you go a little ways, and the din of the festival clearly behind you. And the smell of the food starts to fade a little bit as you get away, and you definitely recognize the smell of pig shit as you get closer and closer to this large structure. Yeah, it's a 80 by 120 barn. Looks like there's a pen to the south where you're coming from, and a large rolling door on the east wall, the 120-foot side. There are a couple dozen pigs actually sleeping out in the pen. Kind of just
I hold out.
pigs
I
in a mud.
hold out the stick because they say pigs are as smart as dogs. So I hold out the stick. So the one that was playing fetch should come with the stick.
Yeah. Hold it out, and they continue snoring.
So none of these pigs look like my pig.
These all look to be a little bit older. They're definitely like 400 or 500 pounders. They're getting to the harvest age. Your pig was like 150 pounder, a little guy.
And this is the only pig barn?
It does appear to be the only building that smells like pig shit.
Now I'm upset. Now we're either gonna find my pig or I'm gonna test out my new eye. And burn this place to the ground.
The irony of the roles that Alar got the one that Samuel probably should have gotten, and Samuel got the one that Alar should have gotten. Well, do you want to investigate inside the barn, or are you
Yes.
just gonna look at the
Yes,
one? All right.
if this ain't all
Yeah,
the
there's
pigs, if there's more inside. then
yeah,
yes.
there's it doesn't seem like the dozen or so that are out here would be enough to fill the entirety of the structure that you're looking at. You can see on the eastern wall as you approach a large 15-foot like sliding door. It's 15 foot by 15 foot.
Okay.
The barn itself is about 20 feet tall. The roof is another 20. So, you want to
All right.
slide the door open?
Yeah, I'm slide the door.
All right. Yeah. You roll the door, sliding it, starts squeaking. You open it about 2 or 3 feet. You can see inside there's definitely more pigs. The north, the direction you kind of would have been facing to pull the door, you can see what looks like about 30 pigs in different pens. And you stick your head in and look to the south. Mister, do you stick your head and look to the south?
Yes.
Okay. I make no assumptions. You could have opened the door, seen pigs, and said, "Ah, he's not here," and left. I don't know.
No, I'm trying to find my pig. I'm in thorough.
All right, yeah. You stick your head and look to the south, and you see another probably about 2 dozen pigs in different pens, and this side has connections to the outside. All of these look a little bit more fully grown. So, I go inside.
Yes.
All right, you go inside, and there's a loft to the north and a loft to the south, and you see it looks like it's filled with hay of some sort, thick bundles of square blocks of hay. To the north, looks to be where the younger pigs are. A couple of the smaller ones, about the size you're looking for, are moving around. A couple even smaller to the east look to be on their mommy's teats, suckling. What do you do?
I tap on. I look around with the stick, seeing if any of them responds to the stick.
All right. You're tapping on the railing and stuff like that to get their
Yeah.
attention, and
Yeah.
you tap on the railing, and all the pigs look at you, and no, none of them really seem to pay you any mind. None of them look like your pig.
So I've searched all the places in here now.
I mean, it's just a casual glance. Yeah.
I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna continue to look, man. I said I was being thorough.
All
Every
right, go
room,
ahead.
man, and
Well,
this
it's all
is a
one big
God's
barn,
pig. This
and
was a God's pig, man. This was a
it's all
divine
one
swine, dude.
barn. It's all one big barn.
It doesn't. I tapped the stick against my leg again, and nothing.
None of them really seem to be paying you any mind.
All right, I'm going back to the party. I'm gonna explain this to Alar, the missing pig. See if he can help me find my pig.
Sneaky one. I'm just drawing up a quick map for your visual. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. And door. So this is basically what you walked into. Oh, except for it's north-south orientated, because I always draw the wrong orientation. So yeah, to the north were the two smaller. The one on the top would have been the west. That was where there were mothers and piglets. To the south, east, bottom one has a little blue dot in it. That was where the pigs about the size you were looking for were. And there's a gate in the middle of that big pen, and that big pen had about 2 dozen larger pigs in it. A door on the south of the image, the east, where you came in. Sorry about the orientation.
Okay.
Real quick. But yeah, you went through there. It was all open. That's why I was drawing a picture real quick, just so you could see like there wasn't really any like nooks and crannies to look in. None of the younglings looked like your pig. But yeah. As you make your way back to Alar, that is where we will call it. The case of the missing pig, unsolved.
Dun, dun, dun.